disappointment.
All right, why the Timberwolves beat the Lakers is what we're talking about. When they beat them is easy to figure out. The fourth quarter belonged to Minnesota in this series, outscoring the Lakers by 42 points in the period, winning all 5 fourth quarters in the series. The Lakers shot 29% in the fourth quarter in this series. It's the worst by any team in a single postseason since we started keeping track of that stuff 28 years ago. And so, as we are delighted you're getting up with us this morning, look at the crew we have put together to talk basketball this morning. We got a 6-box. Hey, Scott Hansen, what do you think of that? You can't match it. You get all excited about a quad box. I got a 6-box working here this morning, including the big fella, Kendrick Perkins, in the upper left of your screen, who just joins us here. And you're the new voice in this. Big Perk, we're talking about how the Lakers played this series. The Timberwolves are going on. They'll get either Minnesota or Golden State. They're going to have a chance to try and play for a championship. The Lakers season comes to an end, and today's only May 1st. If you're putting your finger on the biggest reason why, Big Perk, what is it?
Oh, no, Greeny. No, Greeny. I need to hear from Jay Will. I need to hear from Jay Will first. I need to hear from Jay Will because I want to see if he go tiptoe around this subject. I want to see if he go tiptoe around this subject. I need to hear it first. I need to hear it from him. Is he gonna keep it real? He go tiptoe and straddle the fence.
Tiptoe around what?
I'm saying, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Who's to blame for the Lakers losing this series?
Big Perk, I'm the wrong one on the table to talk about Duke on Duke crime. You know that more than anybody.
So we're talking about...
I've been exiled outside of Cameron Indoor Stadium before for doing this. Come on now.
So you're blaming the coach,
okay,
Big Perk.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to hear. That's the energy I wanted to hear. You damn right I'm blaming JJ Redick. You damn right. Mr. JJ Redick, I know more about basketball than anybody else in the world. Mr. JJ Redick, where the world is watching and could see that you need some type of size and athleticism on the floor when you're going against a physical, lengthy Minnesota team who has Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Naz Reid, Jay McDaniels, that imposes their will in the paint. But you still leave this small ball lineup out there on the floor and leave a 40-year-old senior citizen in LeBron James to battle in the trenches for a 7-game series that went 5. Listen, I just don't understand it for the life of me. This is not about X's and O's and schemes. This was common sense. You needed to make an adjustment. Jackson Hayes needed to be in the game. Rui Hachimura said it himself.
Oh, this is a troll.
I didn't JJ Redick. What?
Go ahead, Perk.
Go ahead, Big Perk. We lost you for a second. We got you back.
What was?
No, we don't. Okay, work on his shot for a minute here. Let me go to Michael Wilbon. Put Big Perk on hold for a second here. We can't miss a moment of what he's saying because it's absolutely gold. Michael Wilbon, Brian Windhorst touched on it earlier this morning, and now Big Perk is all over it. In your opinion, Wilbon, how much blame for what happened in this series does JJ Redick deserve?
You know what, Greeny, I've heard you talk about this for a couple of days now. We talk about coaches' decisions, and I'm not going to use the word blame. I'm going to use the word responsibility, though, accountability. There's a lot of, again, the Laker roster was flawed. I agree with Perk and Wendy about sort of this defiance, if you will. I mean, Jackson Hayes you got to at least try him. When I see a player trot out there who I forgot was on the roster because he hasn't logged any minutes and much less, practice time, I want to see Jackson Hayes. I want to see you try it. Rudy Gobert had averaged 6 points and 3 points and 6 rebounds a game in the series. He goes for 27 and 24. I understand, okay, you can make the case if you want that you're also, by allowing that, the defense is allowing Rudy Gobert to have this so you don't let Anthony Edwards get crazy with threes. He and Dante DiVincenzo, my God, they were like 0 for the world on threes, the two of them. I think they were like 2 for 23. You can make that argument. I'm not going to support that. I'm with Jay Will on it. I'm not going to blame him. There's a lot wrong with these Lakers, okay, right now in terms of the other teams in the playoffs in the West. But JJ's got to be accountable. He's responsible for those decisions and the gambles he took and failed taking.
You're 100% right on the numbers, by the way. DiVincenzo and Anthony Edwards combined last night, 2 of 2.
Soda, because of how they grind you out. I'm just not sure that Jackson Hayes is even the answer to help you in that situation, considering the size and the physicality that they have.
Go ahead, Perk.
Well, it started in Game 4. It started in Game 4 when JJ elected to play the same 5 for 24 straight minutes. That's when it all started, when you have a high motor 6'9", 6'10" guy in Jared Vanderbilt who could cause havoc defensively. When you have a guy, Gabe Vincent, on your bench who, by the way, helped the Miami Heat a few years ago go to the NBA Finals, was a crucial piece. You lost trust in those guys. So what I'm saying is, yes, it's a lot of things that JJ could have corrected, right? You talk about the zone and the trapping of Anthony Edwards. Guess what, JJ? He figured it out since Game 1. He wasn't forcing anything. He was making the right decision, making the right pass. We heard Rudy talk about it after the game last night. He said Anthony Edwards played exceptional. Although he shot 5 for 19, he trusted the others. And then let me tell you this. See, JJ's scheme of going small was all about offense because they thought they was going to pick on Rudy. But Rudy actually been playing some pretty damn good basketball this entire series. Last night it just showed up in the box score. But his one-on-one defense was off the charts this entire series. The Lakers shot 28% when he was the primary defender. So that didn't work. So what I'm saying is, yes, he dropped the ball. And where's Damian Woody at? He's still here?
He's right here. D-Wood's right here.
Can Woody hear me?
Yes.
I hear you. I'm right here.
Hey, Woody, you know how hard it is, man, as one of the greats, that a Super Bowl champion, to be in the trenches on that damn offensive line, and how much energy it takes out of you when you're on that football field. Imagine when you having to bang down low, box out for rebounds, and then you're asked to do something else offensively. And last but not least, and I know I'm going long, Greeny, damn it, I miss you, and I'm here to preach the gospel to this morning.
Yeah.
The last but not least, hold on, hear me out on this. When I'm about LeBron James, people are criticizing him. That man left it all out there on the floor. At 40 years old, he was asked to guard Anthony Edwards at times, Jaden McDaniels at times, Julius Randle, who, by the way, balled out, Rudy Gobert. I mean, damn. And then you throw a zone out there to protect Luka. The zone was to protect Luka. And, Greeny, you read the stats early. He had 16, drive-bys, 9 blow-bys?
Yes.
Like, come on, man, what are we talking about? This was all on JJ.
Let me get Windy. We're going to lose Windy to the airport in a moment here. So let me get a last word from Brian Windhorst in this morning. Windy, what are the final words from you today on this morning after the Lakers make their exit?
Yeah, well, on Get Up Francais and on the pages of L'Equipe this morning, you're going to see this amazing story about Rudy Gobert and the full circle. Because you know how many times Rudy Gobert had to watch on this network Luka Doncic hitting a 3 over him and then saying he couldn't freaking guard him coming back down the court last year. That was what happened last night. It was Rudy Gobert telling the Lakers and Luka, you can't guard me. And they couldn't guard him because they didn't have the personnel, which is not JJ Redick's fault, and they didn't have the scheme, which was JJ Redick's fault. It's no one person's fault. The stars didn't play well. The team wasn't built well. The scheme wasn't deployed. That's how you lose in 5 as a 3 seed. All of those things are fixable. It's not the end of the world, but it's absolutely a disappointment. And today is a day for Rudy Gobert, one of the most disliked people in the NBA, to dance on the people that danced on him for the last year.
All right, that is perfectly said. And I will just remind everybody that while the Lakers were the 3 and Minnesota was the 6,